What is up, YouTube? Due to recent influx of players on PSO2, I decided to make a video on various tips and tricks that people might miss out when playing PSO2 for the first few weeks. These tricks are kind of obvious to the high-level players, so high-level players might not find much use while playing this video and watching it, but I hope that new players for the game can find a use for some of the tips here, and it also makes their life a little bit easier. For those people, I really invite you to try and watch the video, and I hope you enjoy it, and I really hope it helps you guys out. New players might not be 100% aware of this, but instead of just choosing item per item what you want to send to the bank, you can just take all your items at the same time by pressing shift or control, whatever, and just toss them all into the bank. This also works as a method for withdrawing. PSO2 works very well with Windows commands, like Control C and Control V work the same way. Instead of they just copy the Japanese name instead of the English name. So you can use that to copy a certain name from another character's outfit or whatever you have in your bank, and just add it to the shop in your Visiphone and buy the item you want. Titles are something people tend to not notice till very late in the game. If you play the previous Phantasy Star games, you probably will notice ahead of time, but if you didn't, then you most likely will think that this is just something that's gonna unlock some weird catchphrase above your character's head, like in most MMOs. Although they also do that, that is not the only thing they do. Titles get unlocked as you play the game, as you complete new quests or do stuff in the game for the first time. As you do all the stuff the game presents to you, you get a title, which, by claiming it, gives you a reward for your hard work. You check your titles often, some pretty neat items come from them. As Tokyo is story locked, it's kinda different to unlock as opposed to the other 3 fields. First you have to be on chapter 4, your character must be in chapter 4, and then you have to clear the story up until a certain point. So you go into the Ark's ship and talk to Sierra, and complete the story up until 13C. Once you're done with the story up until that point, you should have the first Ark's quest from Tokyo unlocked. After that, it's pretty much the same as any other quest. You just go inside the Ark's quest, and you basically just clear it like any other quest. And once you have the free field, you just clear it as well. That's it. Buying XP in PSO2 is actually pretty easy. All you need to do is go talk to Franca near the cafe's entrance, choose a quest from her, and buy the item she requests from the shops. Usually it's 1 to 5,000 Mazea, so it shouldn't be a very expensive stuff. Just find a website with the quest and item name, copy and paste the name on the window, and just buy it. Just take it to Frank after that, and that's easy XP. It's usually done to level lower subclasses, but remember to not forget your equipment. Levels aren't everything in PSO2. As you reach high level, you will find yourself with items like X cubes. They can also be obtained by trading in 10-star or 11-star items, in this case weapons to be specific. It doesn't work by trading units. You can go and exchange your X cubes for various items in the shop area up the stairs to the left, where you will find an X cube shop. In this X cube shop, you can trade your X cubes for various items. Grinders and synthesizers are always a choice, not very worth it, but if you need them, go for them. My room shop passes, fun tickets, rare drop boosts. Ignore the units, please. Just ignore them. You don't need them. And mag items. These mag items can be used to switch your mag's attacks or base attacks. Also your photon blasts. You can switch your photon blasts right here. Grind success rates, ability success rates, and ability success rate of 40%. These will probably be your X-Cube killers as you level up. Grind success rate is, well, nowadays it's not very useful. It used to be useful when there was regular type of grinding, but nowadays with NT type grinding, the grind success rate is just not as used as before. If you go for orbit or austere weapons, it's still very nice to have, but outside of that, it's just not worth it. NT grinding just pretty much killed the use for these items. Either way, it's always a nice option if you do need them. Extreme passes. Later on, level 50, you will know what it is. Ignore the lambda grinders. Don't bother wasting 50 X cubes for lambda grinders. Please, just don't. They are not that rare. It's just not worth it to waste this many X cubes for that. Owner registration cancel pass is just basically if you want to sell your items in the shop, and if they're already owned by you, this just cancels the ownership. And the mag level down device is basically if you're a guy like me with an OCD that just can't have one extra stat, you can just basically kill that extra stack on your mag. You can also trade in your X cubes for a level 17 version of any skill or technique for your character. Just trade it in, and boom, level 17 skill. Your skill is maxed. Another thing you have to consider is basically once you get that 10-star weapon, in order to actually get the X cube out of it, you just need to go and find yourself the recycle shop. Now there are two ways to go about this. You can just go here and talk to the recycle shop attendant and exchange your weapons for the X cubes. You can also trade in a lot of other stuff, but I'll let you guys figure it out. But this is basically what you want the most. Photon spheres, X cubes, this is what you want. Another way to access the recycle shop is by your menu, the shop cart, and you got a recycle shop. It's pretty much the same. Just click there and boom, you're in the recycle shop. You don't even need to go talk to the attendant. Once you get a lot of X cubes to spend, you might want to start looking at the fun shop and the fun scratch. Now for the fun scratch, you can basically waste away 100 or 1000 days fun to get 1 or 10 items. In this case, we're actually going to use 1000 fun to get 10 items. Each square will scratch 10 random items from the current fun scratch. These can include hairstyles, accessories, room items, and grinding items. They also can include My Shop or My Room tickets, which is our current goal. These two tickets allow you to use both the My Shop and the My Room options as a non-premium player, so they are pretty rare. Once you do have them though, it's pretty cool. Now, the My Room ticket and the My Shop tickets are used like any other items, and they both last for 3 days. They both have a timer, and the timer is stackable. So if you have multiples, you can just use them. Once you use a My Shop ticket, both options for the My Shop will be available. A Meta Shop will be available, and you'll be able to place items in your own shop. Also, noted that you can just press Ctrl F1 to disable the item patch. And this way, you'll be able to see the Japanese name for the items. This is the only way to also check the price for items while you are putting them on the shop. The game doesn't recognize English names, so you have to disable the item patch to actually check the price on your item before you actually sell them. After that, you just sell them for a price below the current least expensive item and just wait. Once you do sell them, you just need to confirm your shop earnings, and that's it. Easy money. Of course, we're not going to sell anything right now. As for the My Room ticket, first, well, let's go to our room. In this case, I already used my ticket, so there's really no need to use another one. So if you never used a ticket, you should have your room as a plain mini room. Nothing fancy. And you should only have like 5 spaces. So there's not a lot of space to actually play around. I do have a large room already made. But basically, with a My Room ticket, here's what you will be able to do. You just change your layout to either room A or B. They are both available, so you can have 2 rooms. So now I will be showing my own room. Keep in mind that I'm not great at decorating. So first off, we'll go to room A. Once you're there, you can decorate, extend the rooms, and you'll get something like this. Whatever else is really part of your own imagination though. You'll be the one that decides how to just run your room. Now this one is mine, and again, I'm not great at decorating. But yeah. Basically, your small room can become this. And that ends my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it helped. I hope you guys actually enjoyed watching this crappy video I put together. But above all, I really hope it helped. I don't usually do voices in my videos. This was really my first time editing a video in a long time, really. But it was worth it. It was a fun change of pace, I admit. I haven't edited a video in forever, so yeah. I just wanted to say, guys, if you actually have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. Leave a like and subscribe if you actually enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of it. And thanks for watching. See you soon, guys.